This book comes to prove that you can double, triple, quadruple, and even 5 times your income. Hi, my name is Roy Azaria and I've helped my students to make over $1 million in the last year dropshipping on Etsy. I'm gonna prove it in 60 seconds and then I'm out. Let's begin. The book is Expert Secrets by Russell Brunson. Every week in this channel, this is the first chapter, I'm gonna show you a book review of mine. It's a business book that I've read, something that I find interesting, something that I think that can I be sharing with you. Some of the books I'm gonna scold and some of the books I'm gonna compliment. It all depends on the performance of the book. There is no affiliate links in the bottom of the description. There is nothing where I make money off. It's simply content for you guys to enjoy, to explore, and to understand that books can also be helpful. They can also be horrendous. It's just all about keep trying and trying and trying, like everything in life. So let's delve in and look at what this book has to offer. The most interesting concept for me is that this sentence will make your whole business or your whole info product completely change. Now, this is also true for regular products, for e-commerce, for commerce, for info products, even for services. Doesn't really matter what you do, the sentence is amazing. And it's very simple. It's I'll teach you how to result without pain with opportunity. So let's take, for example, my business, ePro Formula. I will teach you how to make money online without spending money on ads with dropshipping on Etsy. Now you can do it for anything else. I'll teach you, or I'll do for you, or I'll sell you. Let's say you're doing plumbing. So I'll do plumbing for you that your house will have no sewage in it or no smell of sewage without heavy drilling with my new technique of drilling or with my new technique of plumbing or whatever the fuck. It doesn't really matter. Now, the sentence just helps for any business that you're opening, and this is the first thing you need to think of, according to Russell Brunson. The second thing that I found very interesting is that new doesn't equal better, and therefore is not equal money. So what exactly does that mean? Let's say right now you want to sell a product. Let's say that your product, because I'll go for my example because it's easiest for me, dropshipping on Etsy. Now, you've heard about dropshipping before. You probably heard about dropshipping on Shopify, Amazon, even eBay, probably even Shopee or Lazada or AliExpress or wherever it is, wherever you're from. So if I'll come and say, you know what, listen, whatever they taught you on dropshipping on Shopify is completely false, come listen to what I have to say, I'm better than them. If you already heard about Shopify and you already heard about dropshipping than Shopify, so you will say, okay, this guy is just better. Better does not come and tell you, okay, I want this guy by my side. Why? Because I just come show something that you already know, I'm just doing it a bit different. But if I come and say, fuck dropshipping on Shopify is dead, come learn this new opportunity. It's called dropshipping on Etsy. And let's say you've never heard before about dropshipping on Etsy. All of a sudden, you'll be like, wow, this is new. This is something I've never heard before. This is something I don't know what it is. And it will make you excited and it will make you think, okay, if I've never heard about this, maybe this guy has something to offer. And if the rest of my marketing is good and the rest of my funnel, as Russell Brunson describes it, is good, then the chances that you will come with me are higher. Let's give an example on fitness, which is probably easier because that's also what Russell Brunson says, and I'll do it in a second. Let's say right now I'll tell you, listen, I'll teach you how to eat chicken breast with enjoying from the chicken breast. I'll teach you how to run faster and I'll teach you how to train harder without feeling the fatigue. So you'll be like, okay, this guy treats us and teaches us exactly what everybody else teaches us. He's just making it a bit easier or just making it a bit better. That's nothing new. But if I'll come and say something like, I'll teach you I'll give you a product that's called ketones and it will take you into a ketosis and you can still keep eating what you're eating, and a ketosis will make you 10 times thinner in a week or in a month or in a year, something that makes sense. All of a sudden, that's something I've never heard of. The opportunity is much more interesting. With the sentence, I'll teach you how to without pain with result, the chances that you will go with me are much higher. Number 3 that I found very interesting. Now, I'm a salesman for over 3 years now. I've sold over $1 million in different products, courses, cosmetics, etc. Is that the idea of false beliefs. And I find that very interesting because it really reminds me of Jordan Belfort. Now, if you don't know who Jordan Belfort is the guy from Wolf of Wall Street, the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio and Martin Scorsese directed. And Jordan Belfort had this method where he calls the straight line method. The straight line method basically comes and say, every sale in the world acts the same. They need to believe in you, they need to believe in what you sell, and they need to believe in your company. If they believe in those 3 things, the chances that they will buy are much, much higher. As long as they have 10, 10, and 10, there is no chances in the world, no matter what the fuck you sell, that they will not buy. And it makes a lot of sense, because at the end of the day, if they trust who you are, they trust what you sell, and they trust the company that sells it, there is no reason for them not to buy. Now with marketing, it's a bit different because in marketing, they don't necessarily know who you are and they don't necessarily care who the company is when it's in marketing. In marketing, on the other hand, they need to trust the vehicle, their internal beliefs and their external beliefs. So let's go through it. The vehicle is basically coming and say, okay, the how. Basically, what is my opportunity? If you don't think that dropshipping on Etsy is profitable, then the chances of you buying a course or even listening to this video right now is close to zero, because you don't think that my vehicle can even get you there. The second thing that's very important, internal beliefs come and say something very simple. I don't believe in myself. I don't believe that I can do it. So let's say right now I come and tell you, okay, dropshipping on Etsy is this and this and this. It's finding a niche, finding a supplier, and finding products, and anybody can do it. Now, simply the fact I'm saying anybody can do it, you can come and say, okay, you know what, he's a liar. Of course anybody can do it because he wants to sell to everybody. If I will not make you believe that you personally can do it, and you don't need and you really don't need experience, and I prove you don't need experience, you don't need a high-tech computer, you don't need any high-tech skills, anything like that, the chances of you buying from me are close to zero because you don't even believe you can do it yourself. And the third thing is external beliefs. Basically, those are the things that are affecting you from the outside. So this can be money, it can be skills, it can be time, it can be parents that don't allow you, it can be friends that disrespect you. So for instance, the external for dropshipping on Etsy can be, well, I think that my best friend, they tried to do dropshipping on Etsy and he failed miserably. So if he failed, what reason do I have not to fail myself? Now, if I don't come and prove to you that what your best friend did is completely different than what I'm teaching and you will believe me, the chances of you coming into my videos or coming into my course are close to none. Exactly because of this reason. Because you don't believe in the external reasons, or the external reason makes you not to believe in what I'm offering. Number 4 is what he calls the epiphany bridge. This is also a very interesting concept that I also use a lot in my sales calls. This is you right now. You're a sad person watching on the other side of the bridge, trying to cross the bridge to the other side. I'm the other side. I'm basically the opportunity. I'm coming and telling you I will make you happy. But there is a big bridge. There is something that's bothering you for coming to the other side. Now I can come and tell you, listen, this bridge is great, it's very sturdy, it's very comfortable, it's very nice, it's even good looking, you will have a great view, you can cross it. You will not feel that there is any reason to cross it, because you don't know me, you don't know what this is, you don't know how this bridge is. This doesn't really make you feel like, oh, you know what, well, I can trust this bridge, it's probably good, because data doesn't really make it. What will make it is the epiphany bridge. It's basically you coming and saying, aha, I get it now, right? Like this revelation idea. So if I'll come and tell you a story, 2 years ago, I was actually over here. I was sleeping in the streets of Sydney in Australia, scavenging for food, having $5,000 in debt. When I started doing dropshipping, I had no money for online courses, neither did I have money for products, but I put another $1,000 investment into a course that I took a loan from a good friend of mine, and from there I started going into dropshipping on Etsy. Slowly, and I keep telling the story, and the story is very, very in-depth, and it feels very real, and you feel it's very true, which is close to the truth, right? I'm just inventing this on the spot, but if I'll go in depth into the story, and you will be like, wow, this bridge that this guy is describing that he crossed sound like my bridge, and I can relate to his bridge, you will have like the aha moment. This makes sense. This is something that I can go through. This sounds something that I can go with as well. This sounds something that I want to cross because this makes sense to me. Now there's many more interesting concepts in this book. A lot of things that I find more interesting, less interesting, such as webinar. I think that the webinar idea in this book is a bit old school. And I don't know if webinars really work that well today, but on the other hand, Alex Hormozi sold $74 million in 24 hours doing his webinar, but I don't know, it feels to me that it's a bit old school webinars, and there probably is a way to do it. I don't know if getting the webinar knowledge from only the book from Expert Secrets will get you anywhere, because the skeleton there is pretty interesting, but it's not as good as you will think it is. Those four ideas, to be honest, I find the most interesting. Those are the ones that help me the most. Probably if you read the book, there is other things that you will find interesting. If I had to rate this book, I will rate it definitely a 10 out of 10. It's an amazing book. There's only one issue with it, that is very salesy. He always pushes his click funnels and his ideas and his products and his other products that he affiliates with. But if you can understand that he's just trying to make a buck exactly like you're trying to make a buck, then you will not really feel any bad with it. I would say that this book is good for beginners. It's good for people that already have experience. If you do have a lot of experience and you already have a business that makes a lot of money, even like $100,000 a month, I will say just skim through it because I'm sure you'll find a few golden nuggets. But yeah, this book is definitely recommended. Go ahead and get it. It's a really good book. See you next week on Wednesday. This is the time where those books are gonna go. The next book is gonna be Steal Like an Artist, which is a great book. We'll talk about it. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe and comment in the down below which other books you want me to read and review. If you want anything else from me, feel free to ask. Thank you guys for watching.